All right, so today we're going to go in reverse. Okay? Last week we were graphing. On Wednesday of last week we developed the 5 steps that we were going to use to graph. And then Thursday we graphed. And now today we're going to go in reverse. So today you're going to be given 2 of the 3 major parts. Okay? The 3 major parts are vertex, directrix, and focus. You're going to be given 2 of the 3. From those 2 bits of information, you're going to be able to give me the equation of the parabola. And your equations of the parabola are going to look like these 2 right here. Okay? The top one is if it's an up-down. The bottom one is if it's a left or a right one. And then the only thing that has to tweak is the positivity of that 4p. Okay? So if 4p is negative, then it's down or right. No, left. Down or left. If it's 4p is positive, it's up or right. Okay? Alright? Now, this is how I do it. Not the only way, not the best way. It's just the Lynn's way. Okay? The first thing that I do is I say to myself, self, what do I have and where do I have it? So the first thing that I would do is I would draw myself a little sketch of the information that I'm given. This tells me that the vertex is at 0, 0. And I'm going to write V there. Okay, for vertex. Then it tells me that the focus is at -2, 0. So I'm going to write F there. If I was given the directrix, I would draw in the dashed line of the directrix. Okay, so VF and a dashed line is what you need to do. So, based off of that information, which way does this parabola open? Okay, it opens left. So which formula, top or bottom, am I going to use? Bottom. And what tweak do I have to make to it? I need to have a -4p. So that means that I'm going to use the formula y minus k, quantity squared, equals -4p times x minus h. So that's what my equation of this parabola is going to look like. Okay? Do I know anything right away that I can fill in that formula or in that equation?
So you have the point of the vertex, which will be the k and the h.
Okay, so 0, 0 here. This is h. This is k. Okay? So I can already go to 0 there and 0 there. What else do I know? What's P, Freddie? What do you got? 2. Because P is the distance from the focus to the vertex, right? And that distance is 2. So P has to be 2. Do I need anything else? No. Okay. So my equation here is y minus 0. So we'll just call that y squared equals negative 4 times 2. Negative 8 times x minus 0, which we'll just call x. Okay. Really, if I go back up here a step, this would be y minus 0 quantity squared equals negative 4 times 2 times x minus 0. So we just get y squared equals negative 8x. Okay? What I'd like you to do now is I would like you to try this problem. Based off of the information given, my vertex is in blue here. My directrix is a dashed line below it. So that tells me that this parabola is going to open up, correct? Which is a x minus h quantity squared equals, whoa, temp brakes, jumping all around here now, equals 4p times y minus k type of parabola. Yes? Okay, and 4p is positive because it's opening up. Okay. I know that 2 is h and negative 3 is k. I also know that the distance from the vertex to the directrix is 3. Because it went from negative 3 to negative 6. So that's a distance of 3. So P is 3. So that gives me an equation of x minus 2 quantity squared equals 12 times the quantity y plus 3. Because it's minus a negative 3. So we'll write that as plus 3 as my equation. How could you? I'm literally asking, what would you want to simplify?
I guess it won't be simplified. I guess that would
distribute in and yeah. Well, we'll leave it in that standard form. Okay. Other questions? Okay. All right, let's try another one. Try that one. All right, so we have here, I have the focus over there, correct? I have the directrix over there, correct? Okay, first question is, which way does this open? Opens left. Left opening one was y minus k, quantity squared, equals negative 4p times x minus h. Yes? Okay. Freddie, what do we need? We need the vertex. Okay? Where is the vertex? In general, where is the vertex located in relationship to the directrix and the focus? It's in the middle, right? It's halfway between them. Okay? So, how far is this distance? That's 10, right? Which means halfway would be 5. So my vertex is right there with a distance of 5. So what point is horizontally to the right 5 units from negative 6, 3? Negative 1, 3. So that tells me then that it's going to be y minus 3 quantity squared equals negative 4 times 5 is negative 20 times x minus negative 1. We'll call that x plus 1. Good times. Questions on that one? Let's graph one just because we haven't graphed in a couple of days. Thursday was the last day that we graphed, so let's just graph one. I know that you have extra space on your graph paper, so let's do this one. What's up? Why are you so demanding? Which way does it open? Up. Do they all agree with up? Where is the vertex? Do we agree with 4, negative 2? Somebody other than Kaysen, where is the focus? 4, positive 2? Because 4p is 16. So P is 4, so the distance from the vertex to the focus is up 4. Okay. Where is the directrix? What do you got? Y equals negative 6. How wide is our parabola through the focus? 16. So that's 8 and 8, right? What is the axis of symmetry? X equals 4. Okay. Questions? The homework sheet that I gave you last week is due tomorrow.